would you mind introducing yourself to the team and sharing a little bit about yourself leading up to prior to your cancer diagnosis?
Sure, Anna. Well, good afternoon to you.
You too. It's so good to see you again.
Yes, always good to hear your voice. And now I've only seen your face once. So this is great that I get to see you again. Thank you. Basically, before my cancer, I was running a pretty normal life. And once a year, I'm 69 years old, at the time I was 65, I do my yearly checkup, and I went to my PCP, and we did the usual run-of-the-mill checking. At the end, he says, "Open your mouth, say ah." And at that point, he looked in and said, "What is that in your mouth?" And I said, "What is what?" He says, "You have something in your mouth. It looks like a red bubble." So I says, "I haven't felt anything. I've had no reaction or anything." He said, "I want you to go and get a CT scan done." So I said, "Okay, I'll go do that." He had me do that. I came back and he says, "You need to see an ENT right away." At that point, my wife and I started to get nervous. At that point, then we picked out an ENT that he had suggested, went to him. He took a biopsy of it, sent it out 2 weeks later. It was cancerous. And a week later, I was in the hospital.
Once you received that diagnosis, what your journey looked like there through treatment?
I had the feeding tube in my mouth for quite a while. I was six weeks. With that, then I was sent to a speech therapist because I needed to learn how to talk again, how to swallow. My speech therapist says to me, "There is such a thing as a lymphedema tech, and she can work on your neck and your shoulders and your chest." Okay, I'll try anything at this point.
And at that time, what were your biggest challenges that you were dealing with post-survivorship?
A little bit of everything. Before the treatment for the lymphedema tech, I would swell in my neck so badly that I would start to get headaches in the back of my neck. My movement of head would, see how I can go as a normal human being now.
Yeah.
I would only be able to go here, 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 and maybe there. And with that, with her starting my lymphedema treatments, I was starting to get more mobility. I was starting to get less headaches because she was working the fluids in the lymphatic system out of my body.
You started lymphedema therapy with Honor Health. I believe it was Jennifer Gretzky that you were seeing at that point, right?
Yes, I was.
Do you recall how Jennifer introduced that to you?
Yes, absolutely. She had heard that probably through the medical profession that you were developing a head and neck
Flexi-Touch.
Thank you. I was going to call it something of the Flexi-Tex, and that it looked like something that I could definitely use. So I says to her, "You really think that it would work?" She says, "To tell you the truth, I don't know, but there are two people who would like to come in and demonstrate it to you, see what you think of it, and give your opinions to them." I says, again, just as with the lymphedema tech, why not? Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a try. Let's see what it can do. And I received the garments, I think it was the first or second week in January.
Since you've received the device and been able to use it over the years, what would you say is the biggest piece that it's helped you in terms of your management?
It's helped me with my neck swelling. It's helped me with what it is. This is an extension of the lymphedema tech. It has then, after I used to go to both of them, the OT and the PT, every other week. I would say in a month, I would go to both of them at least 2 or 3 times in a month. Now, because insurance, I'm on Medicare and everything that's going on, I'm only allowed to go to them once a month. During normal times, I was going to them, and when I come home, Christine said to me, "You just came from them. Why are you going to go and put on your jacket? And I said, because it enhances what they've just done. And and as a side note, I usually do it around 2:30 in the afternoon. And because of the way the system works in its head and neck and everything, it lulls me into a nice afternoon nap. Because of COVID-19, they shut down all programs. All programs were shut down, so I was not allowed to go to any of my techs, my lymphedema techs, the OT or the PT. So now I was in panic mode. What am I going to do? How am I going to? So now I decided, well, I've got the jacket. I have the Flex Tech. Let me go and start it once in the morning and once in the afternoon. And if need be, I'll do it a third time. Now they just started back with the lymphedema techs. And as I said, I'm only allowed once a month on both of them. So my jacket is my mainstay again. And I'm just so grateful that I do have it and that I can use it. As I said, look at how far I can literally look over my shoulder both ways. 4 years ago or whatever it was, I could not do that.
Yeah, when we met.
Backwards, forwards, it's nothing short of a miracle. As we say in our cancer support group, this is my new norm. And the new norm is great.
It's not so bad now.
No, not at all.
What would you say to, our team who's not able to work with the patients hands-on, like our field support staff is lucky enough to do, to say how the device and how Tactile as a whole has helped improve your life?
Well, here's where I'm going to get real close to you all, because I need to show how much you as a company, as a staff, from the developers to the people that have made the actual garments, to the man or woman that puts it in the box and sends it to us. Without you, I would not have hope. And in cancer, you have to have hope. Hope is a mainstay. Without hope, your survival rate goes down. And you have, you have given me that. You have given me that. It has just been a blessing. To me, all of you are family. The whole Tactile family is my family, because you have done so much to give me quality of life that I have not been able to have before that, after the operation. God bless you all, because if you're having a bad day, if anything's going wrong in your day, think of this man, 69 years old, sitting in his recliner, rocking with your garments on. And I am just slowly taking a nap and enjoying your garments, because you have sent me love in your garments. And that's what it is. It is the love of you and your company and your employees and all of you. God bless you. And please, please, may you and your family stay safe always. I love you all.